Hi guys, can you hear me? Okay, good. I'm gonna start with some earnings gappers. Okay, this now is gapping down. I'm just gonna check. Yeah, the SaaS names are not very strong, like IGV, which I've been short for a few days, gapping down a little bit. It's holding firmly below the 200-day. Again, this is a multi-month, maybe even a multi-quarter hold for me. Haven't covered any yet. I am up about 3%. You know what? I'm gonna cover some. So IGV, let's see, 210 average, or just shy of. It's down here, almost 3%. Yeah, 204. Yeah, I'm gonna put in a bid at 204 for 10% of my shares. Okay, great. Let's see here. So now Snapchat is Snapchat is actually kind of break even. But it's below the resistance areas. It's really nothing there for me. They beat on EPS and revenue slightly. And it's had a big run. It had a big run the whole year. It pretty much quadrupled, almost. Or it did quadruple. Okay, yeah, almost. Just gonna check the now numbers. Yeah, the numbers look good, but these things have some pretty hefty valuations. And the good earnings are not a surprise anymore. Like these software names, they've had good earnings for many years now. So everyone is expecting good earnings from them. Trying to. Did they only guide? No, wait. Why don't I see the number they reported? Okay, I'm gonna check it on briefing. Oh, they didn't report. They just had a. Okay, they just guided, and they also did. Wait. Did they? Am I reading this right? Huh. Their CEO is gonna leave for Nike to be Nike CEO. Interesting. So they're losing their CEO. Okay. Market access, good earnings, had a big run this year. Not super exciting growth estimates for this one. Expected to grow 13% next year. This one is not interesting. Rollins, this one is a very slow grower. Yeah. Again, I'm looking for explosive earnings, big surprises, big numbers coming out of big bases on big volume. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. And there's usually a few per earning season. It also obviously depends on when. You know, some earning seasons there are more of them, and some there are fewer. This earning season, I expect there will be fewer. Like last earning season, there were just 3 or 4 really good ones, or 2 or 3 actually. No, 3 or 4. This one is a very slow mover also. Yeah, you know what, I'm not even gonna put anything here, it's too slow. TMO, also slow grower. And these are the kinds of stocks that report early in the earnings season, the slower kind of name, larger cap, industrial type of stocks, banks, big oil names, stuff like that, bigger caps. It's usually in the middle and late earnings season that the growth stocks, the mid and smaller ones, report. The exciting ones, so to say. Alright, so those were the gappers. I'm gonna check if I missed any. PBBI, what is this? PBB, it's a micro, okay. Looks like a buyout. Hangar, what is this? Ultra thin microcap stock. BSX there. Boston Scientific's up. I don't even have to look at this one. It's a slow grower. There I already looked at. ALKS. Okay, there is nothing here. ABB, VNE. Yeah, so these are also some slower types. All right, so that's that. These were the earnings for today. Let's look at the earnings calendar. So we are here with 104 events. Tomorrow there's gonna be 141, and Friday is gonna be light day. Next week is gonna be heavy, especially Wednesday and Thursday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And the week after is gonna be heavy also, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, this week is kinda medium sized when it comes to earnings, and next week and the week after are gonna be heavy, and then it's gonna be kinda slow after that. So next week is when the interesting stocks start reporting. Let's go through let's go through my current positions. This is a screenshot from yesterday after it closed. I got stopped out of SDNE. It's just totally crapped on me. I bought it here 34.70, went up a little bit, then it stopped me out and went almost 9% lower. Just a crazy reversal. PAGS also, these are Brazilian payment stocks. Just totally crapped out. Meanwhile, BRCU went straight up. Now it's gapping down a little bit pre-market, but this one is such a beautiful. So PBR also just straight up from entry. RIDA is still kind of holding up. On the 60-minute chart, it is now testing these support areas. I'm not gonna add to it because the volume is so low. If the volume was twice or 3 times higher, I would probably try to trade it if it broke below this 178 area. But now it's just too thin for me to add any. ACAT holding up, IGV is trading nicely, TIVA, MNK, ENDP, these are just consolidating. I actually added to some to MNK yesterday. I bought another 20,000 shares when I was 70. ENDP and TIVA, they're just kind of going sideways. JCP broke out of its range yesterday on a little bit of increased volume. I'm actually gonna raise my stop another penny. No big juice yet, but I think over the next few months it could go to mid-high ones very easily. RLGY just keeps going higher. MIK, now this one I want to talk about. So I bought it the day before yesterday. And then I got stopped out yesterday near the open here at the low. So I think my exit average was 960. I had like 10 or 15 cents slippage. And then it just kind of reversed back higher, went straight up, and then I rebought here, let's see, 1018. I rebought 15,000 shares and it went straight up. It was such a crazy reversal. Unfortunately, I took a loss on the initial trade of about 6,200. And SPWR, as you know, also stopped me out. The whole solar sector had a big reversal. Do you see pre-market chart in TC2000? Yes, I can see the pre-market chart. It's right here. These gray bars, this is pre-market. Actually, it's after hours and pre-market. Or no, it's only pre-market. Yeah, it's only pre-market. But after hours I can see the after hours chart, and pre-market I see the pre-market chart. Or no, wait, this is the after hours and pre-market. No, never mind. What sites do you use? I use Fly on the Wall and Briefing.com to get my earnings news. So all my news I get from those two sites. But I think 95% it's Fly on the Wall, and if I don't find the news at the Fly on the Wall, it's Briefing.com. I go to. Let's see, well, most of my positions look good. I'm gonna sell some MIK. So I just sold some MIK. BRCU looks like he wants to go green in pre-market. PBR also. RLGY, I sold a few yesterday. Maybe I'll sell a few more today. Okay, market is open. Or it's not open. Never mind, I thought it was open. It opens in a sec. It looks like it's gonna be another one of those days I don't really do a lot of things. See, there's not much juice in the market. There are a lot of things are going down and a lot of things are going higher. It's not a strong directional market, which I usually like to see. Yeah, I think this Rida loses 178 or whatever this is, 178.50. I mean, this thing could fade another 10 bucks easily. I really do think so. I really do think so. I didn't get filled on my IGV covers, so I wanted to cover a 204. HCAD is down a bit. So MNK hit its declining 50-day. Question is if we can break through that. That's the big question. So what I'm doing, I'm just managing my positions, checking my watch list, checking my scans. This is not a tape to be aggressive in. Definitely not. One thing I've been talking about this trade is silver and gold. They're bull flagging really nicely. There's such beautiful bull flags in these things. If you look at the weekly chart, this yellow line is key. Like when gold had a big rally from 2005 to 2011, this yellow line was the magic line most of the time. Not always, but most of the time it found support on the yellow line. And this is what's happening now. It took out the 6-year range, had a nice little move, and now it's just flagging, and the yellow line is catching up. I think another week or two and these things are gonna have another big move. And when that happens, this nugget is gonna be up 50-100% in a very short amount of time. So I'm just stalking these things constantly. Every day I look at these. There is a big trade coming, I think. Wow, Beyond Meat. Straight down from that trend break. 25% so far. Man. Too bad Boro is so expensive. I would have been all over it. I have to admit, yesterday, BIIB, this was a $50,000 to $100,000 intraday opportunity. I can't let this go. This opening range lows. There was an opening range lows here, but there was another opportunity with lower highs going into this. It's 301 break. You know, one could have risked $3-4 to make 20 intraday, and it's ultra liquid. Could have done whatever size you wanted. Yeah. That's what happens when a large cap stock gaps up 40% or 30% or whatever it was. That's what happens. Most of the time they can't hold it. Such a big move. You know, usually stocks like these, they move 30-40% in a year, not in overnight. But I didn't have the conviction to short it, and honestly I missed it. Totally dropped the ball on it. Yeah, I don't like the action so far this morning. There's not a lot of strong things out there. Except some South American names. Which is good since I'm long PBR and PRCU. Semis are down, gold is up. Twix is higher. Yeah, so we're fading the gap up, I guess. Yes, we are. So the market failed on this trend line again. It keeps failing on the upper range. So question is if we can find support in the range or if we are gonna go lower. That's the big question. Okay, Snap is breaking down decisively. MKTX is in its range. Are these numbers correct? The stock is up on the day, it's not down on the day. What the heck? It closed yesterday at 341 or something like that. Now it's at 349. But TC2000 shows it's down 3% or almost 13 bucks. What the fuck? Can you guys confirm this? Is the stock up on the day or is it down on the day? This MKTX. So I think TC2000 is fucked up right now. Super weird. For those of you who use TC2000, can you check this MKTX? Are you getting the same numbers as me? No one? No one using TC2000? It is showing up. So it doesn't show it's down 3.6% for you, or is it? Because I can see on the chart the stock is up on the day, but the numbers show it's down on the day, so I'm not really trusting the data right now. It's up 3.25, yeah, okay, that's... Can I trust any? So maybe that's where my scans are dead. Maybe there should be more things in my scans. Because TC2000 thinks things are down on the day when they're in reality up on the day. 351.70. Yeah, okay, so the price data is correct. But this other data is wrong. Alright. You have that problem all the time? Yeah, I mean, I've had it, you know, I have it sometimes, but not all the time. It happens maybe once or twice per month that, you know, some charts are a bit bugged for some reason, but not all the time. My biggest problem is the alerts are being always so late. Like this one, you know, it triggered 37 seconds after the open, and Now it's 10 minutes after open. I get the alert now. That's my biggest problem with TC2000 near the open, but yeah. A little bit annoying sometimes. But yeah, no, this problem I don't have all the time. Not that I've noticed. Maybe I get it all the time, but I just haven't noticed. With scans not being correct, okay. Yeah, I haven't noticed that. Maybe I should pay more attention, because maybe I have the same problem too. Okay. A lot of, yeah, okay, so Rita, look at this, how perfectly held this range. It tried to break down and just snapped higher again. But it is building lower highs. If you just draw a chart on the, like these lines on the 5 minute, so far, unless it can reclaim this descending trend line, this thing is weak in my book. It did hold support so far, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I know my stop. It's 185.31 now. This lower high, the third lower high. If you guys can see it. If you guys can see what I see, that is. You have a high, you have a lower high, and another lower high. And this last lower high, that's my stop. If it reclaims that, I don't want to be short. And now it stopped exactly at this descending trend line. There must be some black magic involved here. Look at how exactly it stopped on my trend line. That's too funny. All right. Other than that, not a lot of things going on. Silver. Only thing remotely close to triggering for me is this USLV. Okay, so this is a regional bank that got bought out. Wow, Fannie Mae. Down a lot. Oh shit. AAN, I had this on my short watch list, but now it gapped down a little bit. I would have liked this thing to run to, I don't know, low 80s or something today and then look for a reversal, but it's just too weak. There's no setup for me here. Okay, Brazil related names are strong. They're about to take out yesterday's highs, this BRCU and PBR. I did sell a few BRCU yesterday. Out of the 25,000 I had, I sold 500 into strength. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sell, 500, 1,000 shares at a time every couple of dollars. Like my first target on this thing is $40. That's my first target. If Brazil has a legit breakout, it's gonna go much higher. So market's going higher. We are still inside this range of death. Shop, shop, shop. Small caps are kind of firming higher. I'm telling you guys, unless we break lower, I think we're gonna have a big Q4 rally. I really do. Because the indices are really setting up nicely. Look at this small caps. They've been going sideways for 2 years. 2 years sideways. Oh, nice. MNK is going higher. I'm gonna start selling some of my ads soon. You know what? I'm gonna sell some of my ads here. I'll sell about 2,500 shares. Plus 3% on those ads. I'm gonna raise my stop on the ads also a little bit. Wow, IGV, nice little... So far it's kind of putting in a small double bottom below the rising 200 day. So this is a key thing, it's still rising. So maybe this is just an undercut, maybe it goes back into ranges and then breaks out in Q4. Or it is Q4 already, but later this year. It is kind of strong right now. It hasn't had a decisive breakdown yet. Okay. 12 minutes too late on these alerts. Interesting. MKTX is frozen. Wonder why it doesn't update, because all the other charts show the right numbers. But MKTX seems frozen for some reason. Very weird. I mean, it would be one thing if everything was frozen, like everything showed the wrong data, but just MKTX. Oh, now it's having a big reversal of the lows. The weekly chart, it's kinda in no man's land. But on the weekly chart it does look good. It looks great on the weekly chart. All the moving averages are still rising. MNK. Oh, I think I got filled some. Yep, I got filled some. Gonna sell a few more. 307. That means TIVA. No, TIVA is not as strong, and ENDP is not strong either. They're just flagging. The MNK, yeah, now it has reclaimed the declining 50-day so far. And both the 20-day and the 10-day have started turning higher. So it is in a long and mid-term downtrend, but in a short-term uptrend. So let's see if it fails here. This is a key area. It needs to kind of hold this, at least this 270 area. I should probably raise my stop on my ads. And I'm gonna raise my total stop also. Okay. Do you guys have any questions? So right now I have a 2.2, 2.9, $3.1 million portfolio. So this is kind of a normal exposure for me. I'm about the third short and 2/3 long. My shorts are RIDA and IGV, and the rest of them are long. Let's look at yesterday's movers. Go through them one by one. If I can see some charts. So TROV, classic microcap piece of shit stock, had a big move intraday, and now today it's just going nowhere. Lyft and Uber were up yesterday. I don't know why. I haven't checked the news actually. Let's see, Lyft. Why were they up sharply intraday? Okay, so there's some profitability comments from the company. Okay, about time. US Steel. I don't even know why this is in the list. This oil ETF tried a little bit of a, but there's really nothing here. I'm gonna take this one off too. LK, China Starbucks, or the Starbucks of China. It's really strong yesterday. This is some kind of Brazilian stock. Had a beautiful breakout yesterday. It undercut its rising 200-day, and then it started surfing it, and yesterday I had a breakout on overall Brazilian strength. Really good chart, but it's just too thin. Otherwise I would have traded it. BRCU, we all know about. CIB, this is a Colombian bank stock. It looked good yesterday, also thin stock today. It took out yesterday's lows. So GOL, another South American airline. BIIB, we all know about. Azul is another South American airline. All the South American stocks were really strong yesterday. TK, shipping stock, had big volume yesterday. Or not big volume, but had a big volume for this stock. Stamps were up. MIK is reversing today. So those were the notable movers yesterday. Yeah, shippers are strong. Really strong. Just flagging here. I wouldn't be surprised this thing goes to $3 very soon. It's a thin name, I'm not gonna trade this thing probably. But for those with smaller accounts, you know, these things can be great. USLV, you know what, I may take a starter here. Just a starter. A small starter. I'm gonna do a third size. Just so I don't lose track of it. Let's see, what's the lows of the day? 90.33. Wait, that can't be right. There's no way. Wait, what? 90.33. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it's correct. Yeah, NAT. Yeah, NAT looks really good. This is literally a trade. You can risk 10 cents to make $1. This is the type of trade for those with smaller accounts. I would be all over this thing if I had a smaller account. I'm not sure it's ready yet, but these smaller names, I mean, why can't it go to $5-6? It is flagging nicely. Really nice looking flag. I think I'm gonna cut the stream earlier today. I think I'll cut it in about 5 minutes. Because I really don't see anything to trade. Now I have a decent sized portfolio and it's all just a waiting game. Just all a waiting game. Trail your stops, you know, cover into strength. Sell into strength, cover into weakness. It's just a very simple method I trade. Nothing complicated. The hardest part is the patience part. That's the hardest part. It gets really boring. First hour, that's where things move, and then rest of the time, usually 90% of the time, it's just watching paint dry. So I'm gonna do a rotation. Oh wow, SCDG is holding up really well. This solar stock is a beast. Like every solar stock was down a lot yesterday. This is just holding up. Look at how it's surfing the rising 50-day. You see this? Ultra strong. Now someone is calling me. What the fuck is this number? Salesman, no thanks, not going to answer. Blocking the number. Okay, great. Where was I? Yeah, so this is a beast. surfing the 50-day perfectly, and now I don't know. It's not a great setup here. Ideally, it pulls back to the 50-day, goes sideways, maybe another week, and then has a breakout over this 91 area. That would be ideal, but right now it's just not a clean setup from what I can see. But yeah, it's a beast. One of the strongest stocks in the market right now. Okay, the daily microcap doubler. Yeah, oh wow, it's going. This thing, I would be surprised this thing goes to 150 or so before the year is over. Would not surprise me at all. Mid hundreds. All right. Wow, what a reversal of now. Super reversal. That's a good sign actually. This is why IGV is up from the open also. Good thing I got to cover at least. Okay, yeah, I covered 100 shares out of 3,000, so very small cover. I had the order in at 204, it didn't get filled. Okay, last chance to ask any questions because I'm gonna cut the stream in a sec. Just going to manage the positions I have. That's all I'm going to do for the rest of the day. Okay. Okay, thank you for joining, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow as usual. And I hope you have a great and productive trading day, all of you.